A nice smile there from Stephen Page. So this is all part of a network. So he went on to nominate somebody else or others in his chain, Jason Priestley, Tom Green, and Brent Butt. That was his challenge to them to send out their message. This began with Haley Wickenheiser tagging the Prime Minister, and then the plea from Justin Trudeau for Canadians to stay home. So he tagged Ryan Reynolds and Michael Bublé, and that's how this is all going on. And we're going to keep following it along with you and bring you some of their messages as we get more and more of these. But the message from Stephen Page there, stay home. That's where hundreds of thousands of Canadians are, at home, and they are working from home. It is definitely not business as usual right now. Plenty of challenges, everything from handling the kids to mastering new technology. And Deanna Sumanak-Johnson brings us that story today.
As an expert in digital advertising, Jen Dunstan knows the power of a good presentation and technology, but both have proven challenging now that Dunstan is running her meetings from home in the company of her partner and kids, aged 8 and 11.
It's been a balance even from a technology side to make sure that I can do my job while they are, not going stir crazy being in the house. So, yeah, please just be quiet for the next hour so I can do my call and not look like a maniac. Yeah.
But even with the kids entertaining themselves, Dunstan's communication with her colleagues has not been easy.
Yeah.
Millions of workers are suddenly trying to use the same programs for video or phone conferencing.
Now, when we're trying to dial in through our phones, that IVR that you call into where you type in your meeting room is actually just a busy signal.
And that demand has meant long hours and big business for companies that provide technologies that enable virtual meetings.
We've been going 24/7, myself as well. We've been on the weekend as well. We've been working to connect some of the government officials to deliver messages.
This expert on working from home says stresses, especially for those who don't typically work remotely, are to be expected.
That remote work is not as intuitive and easy as you think it's going to be. And so to see people making this change without proper preparation, implementation, training makes us a little nervous about the long-term results.
She says that companies and employees need to have lots of patience with each other, something this executive says she understands.
Earlier on, I was on a call with my entire team, and one of our leaders' daughter jumped on her back, and I'm like, she panicked. I'm like, don't panic, because it's okay, because that's the new norm.
The new norm that everyone knows is needed, but most would agree, not easy. Deanna Sumanak-Johnson, CBC News, Toronto.
So how are you dealing with working from home? We want your photos and your videos. How are you spending your days in this area of WFH? Yes. And what else you're doing in self-isolation or with social distancing? Colleen Fitzgerald is one of our viewers, and she sent us this.
Welcome to Small Town Baker. These cookies, 3 simple ingredients, nicely creamed together, butter and sugar. It was good arm exercises. We need this when we're all cooped up for COVID-19.
I love it, Colleen. Thank you. That's a video coming in from Halifax. Colleen calls herself the small town baker. A lot of people turning to home cooking right now and comfort food, aren't we? She spends her day sharing delicious recipes on her YouTube channel, and this has had hundreds of views already. Looks good. Take a look at that. Thank you, Colleen, for sending that in to us. And again, at CBC Morning Live on Twitter, if you want to add your contribution, how are you spending your days at home? This is CBC News Network.
You want them to be nice and buttery and crispy when you eat them. Well, I don't know if that's the right word, but okay. So after